All right, now we're entering the garage. You gotta make sure that this man door, the door you walk through from the house to the garage, actually closes behind you. They have self-closing hinges, you'll see. And I wanna make sure that this door has no breaches in it, meaning there's no holes for like dogs, animals, etc. to get from the house to the garage. You can see this door, it's nice and sealed, closed behind you. So we're gonna move on to the garage door and make sure it's actually secured to the wall before we actually test it. Because if it's not secure, it's not safe. You don't wanna test it. So we're gonna look at the rails, make sure these are secured down. Look at the rollers to make sure they're secured. Look at some of the bolts, make sure they're all secured to the wall. And one of the most important things is looking at this tension spring here and to make sure it's actually attached to the wall. One of the things we see all the time on inspections is this tension rod is actually pulled away from the wall. And if this door was used enough, it'll actually pull the whole entire system off the wall. So it's a big safety hazard. You want to make sure it's secure before we even test it. So we're looking at these bolts again. There's no cracks in the spring, you can see. And then we're going to look for the cross bracing in both the garage door opener and the rails. These are the rails up here. This one's nice and secure. It's not moving at all. And the garage door opener doesn't have its cross brace in it, similar to the rail has a cross brace, but it still looks like it's secure and safe. So when I push upon it, it doesn't move at all. So we're going to move on to testing it now. And you can see there's, of course, two systems that you need to look at, which is both rails and the rollers and such. But I'm just doing a quick overview so you can get the idea of what we're doing. So we're going to functionally test it now. And you do this simply by pushing the button if you have a garage door opener. You can see the door comes up nice and smooth. There's no brackets, no movement, no shaking. So it actually looks like it's pretty secure right now. There's basically two safety systems you want to make sure that operate on your garage door opener. One is the electronic eye safety beam here, and then also is a tension reverse. We're going to functionally test the garage door opener and first test the safety beam. So if anything comes in between the safety beam on either side of the garage door, the door will automatically reverse. And then if the door comes under any tension, the door will automatically reverse as well. So we're going to start off doing the safety beam test and functionally testing the door. So if you get anything to break the beam, like I did here, you can see the door is automatically reversed. And then second, we're going to do the tension test. You can do this tension test by a variety of methods. One method is putting a 2x4 down on the door and seeing if it automatically reverses when we hit the door. The second is by just using the tension of your arm and strength. So we're going to do the arm strength one because I like that one myself. So this is roughly 35 pounds of pressure, and you can see it's not going back. So therefore that needs to be adjusted, which is the automatic tension reverse. So we've done the two safety systems. Now we want to make sure this torsion spring up here is actually strong enough to hold up the door. We do this by releasing the automatic motor here, by just simply pulling down on the red cable. Now we're going to pick up the door and see if it actually stays up by its own weight of the spring. It's great. It operates like it's designed. So put the door back down, reconnect this, and then we're going to move on to another part of the home.